Start the stream. Just check we're live, which we should be. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Okay. Where do we start? Fire red, leaf green, home connectivity. ELZA, home. And put Pokemon Champions as a space. Release date. Or either it's a shadow drop today or it's like next month. I think it's real soon. I think we go Pokemon Champions really soon. What do we think? What do we think? Let's get the easy stuff in here. I was confused by the Twitch notification being 2.5 hours old until I saw YouTube. How was Resident Evil? Fantastic! Scary as fuck. The Leon sections are ridiculously actiony in a way that's like bonkers, but I love it. Runs fantastically on the Switch too. We were having a great time. Okay, obvious stuff we're gonna see. Cafe Remix. We're gonna get some Pokemon Unite. Masters EX. Yeah, we're obviously gonna see. What do we think? What's the really easy stuff to predict? Yeah, Pokemon Go. Their like Go Fest kicks off this weekend. Kicks off today. Does Funny Thing still say it's Resident Evil 9? I'm really sorry. Give me a second. Fuck. It was meant to say Pokemon Presents. I pressed the thing to make it say Pokemon Presents. Ah. Let me refresh Twitch and see if it's updated. Or am I gonna have to manually fix it? Oh, why is it saying Resident Evil? Fuck. Give me a sec. I've got a thing in OBS that is supposed to update the stream title everywhere, and it apparently didn't. Okay. Title should be updated on Twitch at least now. Dench Attack? Yes, I have seen it. You can hear my thoughts on it on Pogquisition this week that went up yesterday. Chaos. Okay. Has Laura heard about a train can get real? Yeah. So, how much do I want to say about the leaks for Gen 10? I don't want to spoil too much for people who haven't seen them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Gen 10 leaked names are real. We get a space if the leaked names are real, which I fully believe they are. Gen 10 gets dated for 2026. Gen 10, 2026. Do we think Gen 10 is Switch 2 exclusive? Or do we think it's cross-gen? Zaldo The stuff that has leaked looks really ambitious. I'm very curious if they can live up to the ambition they're aiming for, with having had a longer development cycle on this one. No, Jeffrey, here's the thing. Legends ZA is easy to have run on Switch 1 as well as Switch 2, because it has big, tall buildings that obscure your line of sight, and only has one building's worth of size and scale. The stuff that... Here's what I will say about the Gen 10 leaks. They are ambitious in scale in a way that... You know how people complained about the performance issues with Scarlet and Violet on Switch 1? If you were going to do another game in that vein, I think you would want it to be Switch 2 exclusive to have it run properly. And part of me does think that Gen 10 might be Switch 2 exclusive. Rocker, it's definitely looking like it's going to be another big open world one. So yeah, I'm putting Gen 10 Switch 2 only. I don't think they want another 20 FPS running Switch 1 version. Oh yeah, 100%. I think that Scarlet and Violet is the proof of concept for what Gen 10 is, the direction Gen 10's going. You know what? I'll say this much. If the rumors are true, you know the island that we were exploring in Scarlet and Violet? What if you were on an ocean with multiple islands? You had multiple big open world islands to visit. A little Scarlet Violet, a little Sun and Moon. I'm dubious that they try and make that work on Switch 1. Yeah, Pokemon Wind... Some of the screenshots have been very Pokemon Wind Waker, and I'm like, oh... I don't think you try and wedge that on Switch 1. I don't think they want the bad press of its performance. The Pokemon Company would want cross-gen, but Nintendo likely wants Switch 2 only. Game Freak likely wants to be free of Switch 1. I think there's a lot of conflicting desires. I think there's a lot of push and pull going on. Jeffrey Bunting, that was... You're spouting a thing that is untrue. Scarlet and Violet does not have the whole map loaded in at once. Boundary Break did a great video where they show, from a top-down perspective, they only have loaded in... I forget what the fucking term for it is in game development. The area of the game you're looking at is what is loaded in, and as you turn, it loads more of the game world in. The idea that it ran the way it did because the whole world was loaded at once, whether you were near it or looking at it, was never true. It was some bullshit. It ran poorly, but we don't have to make up lies about why it ran poorly. It just ran poorly. It's still a lot of the world being loaded in, though. I mean... It is a very reasonable FOV cone loading in what is visible in a big open world. Like, it's a lot loaded in, but so is any open world game. It's the same sort of visual slice. It is what you can see, plus about 10 to 15% either side ready for when you start turning, because they don't know which way you're going to turn. Yeah, there's low-poly versions of distant areas. Again, check out Boundary Break's coverage of Scarlet and Violet. It is really interesting the ways that they tried their best to... You know, whether it was successful or not, they were trying a lot of things to improve its performance. Ooh... I'm very excited for Pokopia. Pokopia is, it's looking very promising. I am, at this point, I'm not fussing around with it at all. It's out in, like, 2 weeks, or a week and a half. No, it's about 2 weeks. It's just under 2 weeks it's coming out. I really enjoyed Dragon Quest Builders, and this is made by the Dragon Quest Builders team. I really like Pokemon. I really enjoyed the 40 minutes of it they showed off the other day. I don't want to see any more of it. I just want to play it when it's out. Yeah, Pokopia. March 6th, is it? Yeah, next week. Cool. Yeah, I know it's really soon. You know what? I'm gonna be optimistic. Pokopia demo. I don't think it happens, but I put it on here. We'll put it on here. Legends ZA online reward. What new Megastone do you get for playing the online mode in Pokemon Legends ZA? Will probably get shown. More retro Pokemon coming. Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming out today. I think by the time this is done, they tease Gold and Silver are also coming down the line, and all of the old games are coming. Be patient, they're on their way. Legends ZA getting Pokemon Home, I've already put on here. PLZA Home, top left corner. Mystery Dungeon would be nice, I don't know if we get it. Okay, we got 15 minutes. Yeah, a home update for Legends ZA. I think we get an update on that. I don't know if it's today, but that it happens, but I think we get updates. Oh! Gold and Silver or Heart Gold Soul Silver? I would love it to be Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't know if that's the way they do it. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Colosseum and XD, that Kaiser Remix, you remember, you said the thing that I forgot, that I was in the middle of forgetting. Colosseum / XD NSO date. I don't know if it's today. I would like to see them drop today. But I think we get dates, release dates for Pokemon Colosseum and Pokemon Colosseum XD Gale of Darkness coming to GameCube NSO. I'm really eager for this. I really want to replay those games. What is happening with Pokemon Go these days? They're doing Mega Evolution stuff. They're doing Go Fest this weekend, I think. I don't know if we're going to have enough stuff for a 5x5, but we can probably fill out a 4x4. Shadow dropping Shadow Pokemon. Ooh, I would love it if they Shadow dropped Shadow Pokemon. Yeah, give us that those Colosseum games. Pokemon World Championship rules announced for Champions. I put Pokemon Champions release date. Yeah, but Pokemon Champions first format rules. I think we see, like, oh, the first season of Pokemon Champions is going to support Dynamax versus Mega Evolution, or like whatever the funky combination of, like, oh, you can use these mechanics at the same time. We get like a little bit of insight into like what the first Champions format's going to look like. Oh, Pokemon animation announcement, yeah. Pokemon ZA Home Sport, yeah, definitely. Yeah, some kind of animated project. Not November or October for Gen 10, I don't know right now. My gut says October. Don't pin me down on that. Do Nintendo or the Pokemon Company or Game Freak care about GTA 6? They don't give a fuck about GTA. That Pokemon and GTA are different audiences. Switch to Pokemon Edition. Ooh, yeah. Pokemon Edition S2 hardware. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, Pokemon Sleep, you're right. Pokemon Sleep update, I forgot about that. Pokemon Smile! A new update for Pokemon Smile, the kids' teeth brushing app. Oh yeah, TCG. We're gonna get some TCG stuff probably in here. Oh, ooh, Legends Arceus 60 FPS patch. We got a Scarlet and Violet 60 FPS patch. I think giving Arceus a Switch 2 patch that just doubles the frame rate would be a really easy win to just go, doesn't that look nice? You enjoyed that one and it's run smoother now. You put Arceus patches on every one of these. Yeah, it's never gonna happen, but I need to delude myself. Ash's appearance in Journeys, I think that will happen. I don't think we see it today. New. I'm gonna put mobile in quotes because if we see a game that's technically coming to Switch, but like you look at it and go, that's a mobile game, I still think it should count for the square. You know what? Ekans can have a space. I'm feeling generous today. One of the spaces on the board is simply Ekans. We're gonna have a Ekans space. Cute animation thing. I've put animated project on here. For now, I'm gonna be generic about it. Also, wish me luck, everyone. Like 10 minutes before we started this stream, I posted a episode of Accessibility up on YouTube talking about Reform UK and their plans to scrap the Equality Act. After this stream, I'm probably just going to vanish off the internet for a few days because I have posted a video about a far-right extremist political party in the UK in which I identify the minority group status I hold and why I don't want protections for minorities removed. I fear the internet might be a bit messy for me over the coming weekend, so wish me luck. I hope I have a quiet internet. Oh, I would love a Pokken 2. I would love a Pokken 2. Didn't Green win the election? The Green Party won a specific by-election somewhere. I'm not talking about a specific local by-election for one bit of thing. I'm talking about Reform UK have said if in the next UK general election they become the overall majority ruling party in the UK, the first thing they will do on day one is scrap the Equality Act. The one piece of legislation that prevents discrimination for like 9 major categories of minority status. And honestly, the way things are trending, it's feeling more and more possible that they might achieve that in the next general election, which is fucking terrifying. So, yay! If Gen 10 is Switch 2 only, will it be a game keycard? No, it'll be on the cartridge. I've seen a bunch of people assuming it'll be a game keycard because Pokopia is a game keycard. Nintendo have said anything they are publishing themselves will be game on cartridge. Pokopia is developed by and published by Koei Tecmo. As the publisher, Koei Tecmo is responsible for, like, doing the financials. They're the ones who got to make the decision and go, it's cheaper if we use a game key card. Mainline Pokemon, it's gonna be on the cart. Like, Pokopia being a game key cart is not indicative of Nintendo going back on their promise not to use game key carts for their first-party software. It is merely they outsourced to a separate publisher and developer, and that separate publisher and developer went, yeah, we want to cut some costs. Oh, agreed, Rocker. The Green Party are doing better and better, and the possibility of a Green Party election in the UK is feels way more possible than it did a couple of years ago. I feel actively excited about the possibility of a Green Party election. I feel genuinely enthusiastic about their current leader, but it doesn't change the fact that reform also feels worryingly, concerningly possible, and the things they are pledging to do are worth talking about. Pokemon Muso or Dynasty Warriors. It will never happen, but I've wanted it for a long time, so fuck it. Pokemon Dynasty Warriors. There we go. I'm putting a pipe dream on here. Thanks, Kaiser Remix. Sorry, working with Koei Tecmo. Who did I say? Was I saying? Did I not say Koei Tecmo? Who did I say I was working with? They were working with for Pokopia. It's been a long day. Why am I so convinced it'll never happen? Because it's too cool. I'm convinced Pokemon Dynasty Warriors will never happen because it's too cool an idea. I don't want to believe in cool shit. General election is another 4 years away, right? Question mark? It depends. The UK has a whole bunch of stuff where, like, if you are the ruling party, you can call a snap election, and Labour is, like, losing their controlling share, like, quite dramatically. It is entirely possible that they might just decide to fucking call a snap election before their numbers get any lower to try and buy themselves more time before they have to actually defeat the Greens and Reform, but... Are you saying that Pokemon Dragon Quest Builders is not cool? No, far from it. It's the coolest fucking shit in the world, and I can't believe it's real. But it's also niche as hell. If you told people like 2 months ago, or like 6 months ago, they're gonna make Pokemon but Dragon Quest Builders, they would have said, what the fuck's Dragon Quest Builders? No one knows Dragon Quest Builders. I do. I love Dragon Quest Builders, but like, you see what I mean? Pokemon Dynasty Warriors is too much of a print money thing that I don't believe in it. Oh, I would love a Pokemon Conquest port. Anyway, I'm not particularly interested in talking at length on this stream about UK politics. I brought it up to go, hey, I'm hoping to go and spend like 2 or 3 days running away from the internet and not dealing with the conversations that this video is going to kick up. So I would like if we could move back to Pokemon in the chat, if that's cool. You know what? We've got like 6 minutes. I would love a Pokemon Conquest port. It's never going to happen, but I'll put it here. Literally any new game idea is possible. Is it a reasonable thing to expect? Look, this has been my full-time job for like 15 years at this point. For like half of my life, talking about video games has been my life. Like, reading way too much about video games and paying too much attention to video games has been my life. I like to think I have a reasonable gut feeling for what is a reasonable... What is a prediction that, like, I'm not setting myself up for disappointment with, you know? Thames is here, says, not sure if this is on my end, but the stream freezes for a second or two every 10 to 20 minutes. I've had a little bit of dropped frames on the stream today. I don't know why. I'm not sure the cause. What is Pokemon Conquest? It was a DS game that was Nobunaga's Ambition, but Pokemon. It's like a turn-based strategy war game, but like, what if Japanese generals had Pokemon? Was kind of the thing. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know why I'm getting some dropped frames today, which is probably where some of the slight micro delays have happened. Maybe in about 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes. What do we want to predict for Pokemon Presents? I can remove some stuff if we've got anything good to put on here, but in like 2 minutes, I'm gonna move over to the watching it screen. Pokemon TCG game? I've got TCG in big letters. For now, I'm just generically putting TCG. I would love a reboot or remake. I assume you're talking about like the RPG they had on the Game Boy. I fucking love that. I would love a modern version of the Pokemon TCG RPG. Oh, Game Freak will never mention their non-Pokemon game here. Never. The TCG, yeah, the Pokemon RPG that is about you being a TCG player, defeating other TCG players and opening booster packs and whatnot was so good. I think we'll see a first little glimpse of gameplay. I think they've had longer in the oven than most Pokemon games, most mainline games get, and I think they want to get people excited out the gate for this. I would love for them to bring Pokemon Pinball back. I don't think they ever will, but I'd love it. TCG probably should be the free space, but I'm going to randomize it. You know what? We got 3 minutes. I'm going to close the ZA music, and we're going to screenshot this. Give me a sec. RSE ports. Which one's RSE? Ruby. Oh, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I think more ports are coming of old. More retro Pokemon ports are coming. I think currently that's the center space. Oh, I need to do this again. I needed to randomize the space. God, Pokemon Smile is my fucking center space. Oh no. Fuck it. We're going back to the other version. I'm not using this version. I'm not having Pokemon Smile as my fucking center space. Give me a second. I gotta move over to this screen just for a second to do some bits. Give me 2 seconds and I will bring Pokemon up. Let me open this in MS Paint. And we can move back to not quite live 2. Haha. And then get my chat back. And then get MS Paint up. Or the bingo card. Actually, I can put the bingo card up on the top screen and shrink it down. And there we go, that'll do. Raindean, thank you very much for the sub. Here to find out if I need to use my drop yet. What did you get in the Fantasy Critic? Was it Pokemon Champions? Was it Gen 10? Where did you put your money? Pokemon Company just do 25 minutes of Pokemon Champions and tells us to fuck off. Would be a fun space. I would love to see Heart Gold, Soul Silver ports. At some point, I think we will see emulated DS games on NSO. Captain Smoke, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Thank you very much. I believe I have Gen 10 in the bingo. Yeah, Pokemon Champions was Pokemon Smile was an app for children to brush their teeth. I do not think it's gonna show up today, but yeah. This will bring in shortly. Not shortly enough. Come on. Come on. Begin. Premiere. I think DS games on Switch too is you just have both screens next to each other. You'd have 2 side-by-side screens. Or a button to switch which screen you're looking at, for example. There are ways to do it. We had DS games available on the Wii U, which only had a single screen. Aren't we all ready to be bitterly disappointed, right? Premiere? Hello? Something went wrong? Oh no. The Wii U had a gamepad so you could do both screens. Yeah, but you could do DS games on a single screen just on the gamepad or just on your TV. The Wii U gamepad allowed for DS games to be played just on the single screen of your gamepad, which is why I bring that up. There we go. I love YouTube premieres. Let's go. How did the Wii U handle games that have touch-only control schemes? On the gamepad. You touch the gamepad screen to do them. It's okay, Echo. We'll show you the predictions as we go. Let's go. Who's ready for disappointment, squad? Okay, we're opening with the games that are coming out today that we already announced last week for some reason. Why did they announce this last week? I really don't know why they didn't just... Oh. Okay. This is just showing us the old games. For a second I thought this was all of the retro games are getting ports. Yeah, this is just an anniversary splash. Well, they started with the Gen 1 games that we know are coming out today, and that, you can see why I thought this was showing off the games that are coming out today.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
I can turn this up a little.
Today, February 27, is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first
Yeah, you're right, it
released
was
in
the
Japan,
remakes, and they showed Gen 1.
the beginning of the Pokemon series.
Sorry, I'm having a day today.
In those first two titles,
there's a lot happening. I'm on
Pokemon
stream, don't
made their appearance.
stress.
Now, a total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered. And these diverse Pokemon have been part of the stories trainers worldwide
Pikachu's just
have been
like,
able to
there's so
experience.
fucking many of them.
This year marks the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you.
Me?
We hope you will all enjoy seeing
Ishihara
how Pokemon
thanks me
continues
for
to
Pokemon
evolve.
being successful.
In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon.
You don't like the Lickitung slide.
Please enjoy the presentation.
That's fair. I would really like to enjoy the presentation, Ishihara. Please give me a good one that I can enjoy. Game Boy Classic. Oh. Uh-huh. I thought this was a tiny Game Boy. Oh. Every song from Red and Blue is on a separate fucking cartridge.
And I handled the music and sound effects for
45
the Pokemon Red
cartridges,
version and
why
Pokemon
the
Blue
fuck?
version video games. You
Oh.
can now play all 45 songs from the games on a small player inspired by the Game Boy system. We
Oh,
took
this is
particular care to
baffling.
make the audio sound just like Game Boy, so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
Pokemon hip clips, yeah. Carry around 45 cartridges depending on what song you want to hear.
Hello, Pokemon
It's
trainers,
adorable.
and happy
It's
Pokemon Day.
baffling. It's
I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company International, and I'm thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking place alongside our new fan experience.
okay.
Pokemon
Will
XD
this be in Pokemon
Championships.
Champions?
The 2026 Pokemon World Championships will once again welcome nearly 3,000 competitors from all over the world.
Yeah,
Competitors
unfortunate
in the
name
Video Game
indeed.
Championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions.
Yes.
While their
Okay.
fellow competitors will battle in the Pokemon Trading Card Game, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon Unite. Each of the final matches of these games will be held at the Chase Center, an arena that's 3 times the size as last year's finals. Years ago, we started on a mission to create the most exciting Pokemon event for our competitors and their
Let's
families.
tentatively cross that.
As the World Championships evolved, we saw an opportunity to expand even further and deliver a one.
Oh yeah, you asked if
where
we could
trainers
get more
around the
volume from the
world
stream
can
literally
come
as I was
together
doing
and
it.
celebrating their
This man
families.
is quieter than
As we
Ishihara.
celebrate
Yeah.
30 years
This
of
better?
Pokemon, we invite all of you to the inaugural Pokemon XP event. Fans of all ages can expect fun activities, including interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique panels, hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of course,
Can I
visiting
ride the
Pokemon
Miraidon
Center pop-up
motorcycle,
store.
please?
To celebrate this new experience, today we're giving you a first look at a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated World Championship.
I mean, that's a nice piece of art, I guess.
Whether you're joining us in person in San Francisco or from home
I am
on
not
our
going
live
to San
stream,
Francisco
we
with the
can't
current
wait to
political
see you this
climate in the
August.
US. Sorry, Pokemon.
Thank you, Pokemon trainers.
Okay, TCG, yeah. Turn this down a little again. Is this announcing anything specific, or is this is just old cards but in new languages? Oh, the future awaits. Pokemon cards 2026. Pokemon cards, they're coming. Okay, this is the Pokemon Go space.
A huge range of Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return.
Oh, okay.
And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow. We also have a promo code to share.
Okay. Pokemon Go, yeah, is indeed 10 years old. Ah, Pokemon Master Sex. Pokemon Master Sex time. Take that off.
Let your curiosity shine! Like a twinkling star!
Turn that down a smidge. Yeah, let's get through these quick. Let's go, go, go. Nice and quick. Did I put Cafe Remix on here? Yeah, I did. We got about 20 minutes, so, you know, get it rolling. It's anniversaries for everything. Yes, yes. Mispronouncing Masters EX is mandatory, yes. Yeah, I really didn't get on with Cafe Remix. It was just so dull. This is gonna be Pokemon Sleep. Did we remember to put Pokemon Sleep on here? Mew's coming to Pokemon Sleep. That's a Pokemon Sleep update. I can tick that. I'm ticking all the predictable boxes.
To celebrate Pokemon Day,
Pokemon Unite,
Zapdos,
yeah.
Moltres, and Articuno will be joining the fray. The magnificent power of the
Pokemon
three
Presents is
legendary
really
bird
easy to
Pokemon
do well
comes
on
together.
Bingo on, because, like,
Soar
we're always
stylishly
gonna
to
do
battle.
the hits, the classics.
You can participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses. And even more Pokemon are scheduled to be added. Don't miss what's coming.
If not for the fucking monetization bullshit around it, like, the core game idea, I did really enjoy Pokemon Unite. It's just the fucking pay-to-win aspect of it. Yeah, Pokemon's League of Legends, kind of. Oh, agreed. I was really good at Unite, but it felt so gross. Well, yes, but there's a difference between microtransactions that are like cosmetic shit and microtransactions that are these actively have an impact on your gameplay ability. Ah, come on, Coliseum dates. Ah, there we go. Gale of Darkness. Hell yes. Come on, give us dates. Give us dates. Had Gale of Darkness not been announced for NSO yet? Because Coliseum hasn't come out yet on NSO, has it? They're not bringing out Gale of Darkness before Coliseum, are they? Come on, please give me a date for both of these. March. Okay. Can we get the other one today?
Hello, everyone. I'm
No
Mitsunobu
date
from the Pokemon Company.
for the first one, just a month for the
I'd
second.
like to give you all some additional updates
Okay.
as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information
suppose
regarding the
that
Pokemon
counts.
Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch. The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and
Pokemon
Pokemon
Hunt and
Green
Sport.
games in Japan, were released
Please?
on Game Boy Advance in
Come
2004.
on, tell us about home support.
Today, these games have been made available to play once more as download exclusive titles on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, Echo, I hope you get to
We also plan
enjoy
to make these titles compatible
Yeah,
with
there we
Pokemon
go.
Home in the
Okay.
future.
home compatibility.
This
confirmed.
way, you can bring Pokemon obtained in other Pokemon RPG series titles
Which
on
was
adventures with you.
a suspect
Or
for
you
a
can
bit
send
when they
Pokemon to
deleted the
visit
mentions
Pokemon
of it on the
Champions.
eShop.
We hope you look forward to it. Next,
Yeah, I hope
we
you
have
get to
some
play
news
Gale of
about
Darkness,
Pokemon
Echo.
Champions.
Okay, Pokemon Champions. Give us a release date. Give us a first format.
You wanna be the best, just a champ, move a chest, beat the rest. Oh yes, he a champ, she a champ, they a champ, we champ. Stay shine right with the team. Go. For the winner and run
Will you stream Gale of Darkness, Laura? I will probably stream one of the two. I don't know which one, but I would like to stream one of them. Yeah, is the first format just going to be Megas? Are we doing a Megas format first? It would make sense. We've not had a chance to do any of the ZA Megas in a format with abilities and turn-based stuff. Come on. April. Okay. Console versions in April.
We the champ.
Okay, we got a release date there.
Next up is news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokemon series.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how
Please
ZA's
take a look at this
Megas
video.
do once they have abilities and are in, like, the main format. Okay, what's coming to the Mega Dimensions DLC? Yeah, are they adding more content to the DLC? retroactively? Or is it just going to be, here's the new rewards in the online multiplayer? Or is this just going to be, have a look at all the cool stuff that we didn't show off when we thought it would be spoilering, and now it's been out a while, we can tease it a bit? I still need to get, there's like 15 Pokemon I still need to get in the DLC. At some point, I need to do like a trading stream with people just to fill in the last few spots on my DLC decks. Mega Garchomp Z, ooh. Yeah, I've got to do some of the legendaries and some of the trade stuff. Yeah, Mega Garchomp, new forms. Oh, that's the update, is Mega Garchomp Z. That's what that trailer was.
A new Mega Evolution of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, has been discovered.
I love how they talk about this
mystery
as if
gift
it's a
will
real
become
thing.
Available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes.
Okay, yeah,
After
yeah.
claiming this gift, you'll be able to detect a special hyperspace distortion where you can encounter Mega Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace. Next up, we have some news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Demo? Come on, demo. Oh. We'll go like shinies or battle dungeons. Rotom speakers? Stereo Rotom.
Is that curious-looking stereo of Rotom?
You can
Did it
choose
get
which
enticed by the
retro
music and hop
Pokemon game to
inside?
have the soundtrack of while you play. Okay.
It's really energetic and seems to go by DJ Rotom. What happens if you give it a CD in the game?
Okay. I was way too optimistic
It can
that we
help
might
liven up the town with a variety of music.
that we could see a demo.
Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too.
Come on, I just
Let's
wanna
listen to
wanna
DJ
play it like
Rotom's
today.
Specially selected tracks, while I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia. Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a town.
This
Seems like
yeah,
Ditto
this is
working
canonically
alongside other
post-apocalyptic
Pokemon to develop the
Viridian
town.
City.
Wow!
What
you're
are
sure
the
fired
implications
up.
here?
Of course, you can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook?
I love this stupid Ditto. Sorry. If you didn't know, canonically your inventory is just Ditto swallows stuff and then
Huh?
regurgitates it when it's time to get it out the inventory.
That silhouette.
Saint Nobody, if it's anything like
A
Dragon
Greedent
Quest Builders,
appeared.
you will have your own
It
world.
sounds like
Different
everyone
users
calls
on
it
the same
Chef
Switch too
Gente.
will have their own worlds, unless you
Chef
choose
Gente
to make
can
a
teach you how to
combined
cook all
world.
sorts of
There are
dishes.
multiplayer worlds that you can build in co-op that are separate from
Each
your
Pokemon
single-player
has different
world,
foods they prefer.
which appears from the stuff they've shown
Some
to
dishes
be
will
the
even
case.
power up your moves when you eat them. This will make it even easier to develop the town. Try bringing Pokemon you've befriended on an outing. In multiplayer mode, you can visit other players' towns. You can play with up to 3
Your
other people.
link cable
First,
transferring
play some
yourself
hide and
to
seek.
their
I wonder
copy of
where
the
everyone's
game.
hiding. Ah, there you are. There's someone here, too. But where's the last one?
This is so Dragon Quest Builders. It's
Whoa,
literally the
you
Dragon
can
Quest
transform
Builders
into
team.
objects, too. That
Oh,
was
they
a
want you
fun
playing
game
Prop
of
Hunt.
hide and seek.
They want you to play Prop Hunt.
By working together, you could even build something this big.
Yeah, Pokemon
Together,
Prop Hunt
you
is
can
honestly
develop
pretty
a town.
cool.
Or go on far-off adventures. New encounters may await you as well.
This is so Dragon
Every
Quest
day,
Builders,
the
and I
world
love
gets
Dragon Quest
bigger and
Builders.
bigger. Developing a town.
Jeffrey,
one
I
step at a
guarantee
time.
you can build one. No one
Pokemon
can stop
Pokopia.
you.
Available on March 5th.
Yeah, it involves mining resources and stuff, yeah. Come on, demo. There's not gonna be a demo. Okay, we're real close to the end of our time.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon to develop a
so
town
close.
from the ground up. Today, we covered all of the information you see here. We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for you all.
Okay, Gen 10, come on.
Thank you for tuning in.
Okay. I'm gonna say the name that's been floating around for about 6 months now. Because it appears that we're getting it teased here. It's Wind and Waves. Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Waves. Seems to be the Gen 10 names. Right, that first frame is very... The wind and the waves were what we heard first. Come on, show us gameplay. Come on, show us gameplay, do it. Stop being teasers. Is this all the things that inspired, that built up to this? Yeah, it's Pokemon Wind Waker, is supposedly what we're doing. With multiple Legends ZA style islands. Unless this isn't Gen 10, in which case the fuck is this? Yeah, it's just gonna be... We're gonna see a title. Come on, show us gameplay. Go on. Don't just... Oh, there we go. This is what I say. It's big, ambitious Wind Waker. We're doing multiple islands. Graphically quite impressive looking for Pokemon. There have been screenshot leaks floating around for a while, and... Yeah, it's looking a... You see why I think it's Switch 2 exclusive, right? It's very Scarlet and Violet, but just a nice little step up. Right, that... Given how much of a problem the water effect... Oh, okay, we are seeing the starters. The water effects were on Switch 1. A tiny fire Pomeranian, a grass chicken, Brout. Pombon. Or Gekua. I'm not a dog person, but that Fire Pomeranian's pretty cute. Yeah, oh yeah, this was the other thing that leaked, is swimming around underwater. Underwater, like, Subnautica gameplay. Yeah, Dive returns, but, like, in proper 3D. Yeah, winds and waves. $2027! Honestly, I think that's pretty damn cool that it's not coming out this year. Here's the thing. If you look at the last several years of Pokemon games, people expected Gen 10 to be 2025. But Scarlet and Violet had such critique for the state it launched in. They didn't release in 2025. They're not releasing in 2026. The fact that it seems like they're giving an extra 2 years of development cycle, it means that we have 1 year for Pokemon Champions to be the dedicated, like, no new gimmicks. We do Mega Evolutions with the stuff from ZA. That's where the competitive scene is. And really fucking take our time. People complain that Pokemon feels rushed. Wait until 2027. That's the Pokemon Company just... They said at the time when Scarlet and Violet was poorly released, we will slow down our release schedule and take more time with the next mainline entry. They clearly meant it. Genuinely, oh god, I have this on my fucking Fantasy Critic, don't I? You're right, I need to... If it's 2027, this is my conditional drop that doesn't make it into this year. But yeah, if this is 2027, I guarantee you this is Switch 2 exclusive. This will not be coming to the Switch one. What's this year, though? Pokemon Champions, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what else you do this year. But yeah, I want to watch through this footage again in a second. Yeah, so, like, looking at this, like, you can see multiple islands in the distance and stuff over here. People already have, like, data mined versions of, like, the topography of all the islands and how many islands there are and how big the islands are compared to, say, Scarlet and Violet. You can find that information online if you want to go looking for it. The scope's pretty fucking big. It's pretty big in scope. It only had the Switch 2 logo at the end. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they have Pokopia and Champions this year. They've got 2 Pokemon releases. Yeah, the shots in here that make me pleased is the draw distance is pretty solid. You look at those trees, like, over here in the background. They've not, like, vanished out. They've still got good foliage density. You're clearly, like, your paths are a little softer in the background, but, like, yeah. Let me scroll back a few frames again here. Like, a shot this high up with this kind of draw distance is reassuring for them having a better rendering pipeline for this. I'm gonna say a couple of things that have leaked about this, because fuck it, why not? If you don't want to know anything, you know, maybe head off. Nothing huge, but just a couple of little things that I think are interesting. Your way of getting around faster this time. Rotom Scooter. You have a Rotom Scooter. We don't know if this is shot in engine. I don't think the Pokemon Company would bullshot, would do fake non-engine gameplay. Given the fucking reputational damage they've had the last couple of releases, I don't think they show this unless they're like, no, it's gonna look at least this good. Like, you don't bullshot something like this, with their reputation where it is. It's little things like the waves actually being different heights is a good sign for how they're doing the water stuff. Right, that water texture's looking good. Talazalankill says it could be a pre-rendered cutscene. I guarantee you, like, the way that development works, this is not all one pre-rendered cutscene. Granted, the whole game may not look this polished. This may be a vertical slice to some degree. I would bet money that this is representative of comfortably what they comfortably have it running on hardware at. There are, if you were gonna fake this footage, there's things you wouldn't do that are here. Like, actual nice lighting effects is good. Yeah, some of the things is just like having nice reflections on the water in this swamp shot. Like, that's decent quality reflections we're seeing here in the swamp is really nice. Like, I like that you've got, like, different kinds of lighting, like this very grey, cloudy day lighting. Oh, was Ekans at the start of the stream? Cool. I'll take Ekans in a minute. I do really like these starters. The grumpy bird is great. The gecko feels a little similar to something like Sobble, but I do like that it's on all fours. I think the Fire Pomeranian, if it can stick the landing on its third stage, I think I think the grumpy bird and the Fire Pomeranian are going to be two very quick fan favorites. The gecko feels like we're gonna need to see where it goes. Here's my grumpy little buddy. Here's my excited little friend. Here's whatever the fuck this buddy is. Yeah, the underwater stuff looks really cool. Like, they're not showing it yet, but my instinct is we're probably also going to have flying in the air, encountering flying Pokemon that only fly up at certain heights. We're calling it winds and waves. I think the waves element is Dive is back. The winds element is their stuff really high up in the air. I think this is a Tears of the Kingdom situation where they show us you can go down, and then later go, actually, you can also go up as well, or the reverse for that game's case, I guess. There are some rumors about where this is based on. I'm not gonna get into those quite yet. It's not based on Hawaii. You know what, I might as well say, apparently it might be based on some islands around Australia. We may have some Australian stuff coming in, and some not mainland Australia, but surrounding Australia stuff. I believe, I might be wrong, I think that is where we're drawing some inspiration from. Yeah, honestly, 2027. That makes me really happy. As much as I would love to have a new mainline Pokemon this year, I would rather have a better mainline Pokemon next year. Yeah, it's an Oceania Island group of some kind. There were rumors about the professor might be. I won't say more. You can go look up the rumors and stuff if you like. But yeah. You know what? I don't know the last time I was this excited to be told there's no new Pokemon this year. And I was like, I love the open world, like, direction Pokemon has been heading, and its ambitions have outstripped the development team's like time, budget, hardware availability, etc. for a little while. They've had mouths bigger than their stomachs, I think is the phrase, for a little while. It's really nice to see a Pokemon that's looking ambitious and that they're taking their time with. Yeah, I will stream the hell out of this game when it comes out. This is going to be all I play for a while, and I will have fun with it, I am sure. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I'm going to head off because I've got other worky bits to do. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Goodbye.